Good day, our viewers outside there. Glad to know that you are still there watching this DGM TV. We thank you so much for your comments. We thank you so much for all the likes and the share. And I want to encourage you to keep doing it. We love it. Keep sending your comments, keep sending your likes, and keep sharing these topics. In case you missed any of our previous editions, please go back to DGM TV on YouTube and search for any of our previous editions. You will be glad you did. You will so much like it. This very day, we have a topic that we want to look at on this family issue. Before I tell you my topic and before I introduce my guest to you, I'd like you to still stay tuned. I will be right back.
Get to watch inspiring and faith-lifting movies online from Divine Grace Evangelical Ministry. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now, DGM TV. We act to win souls for God.
Glad to have you back. Thank you once again. Now I want to introduce my guest. But before I introduce my guest, what we want to look at this very day is gender preference in family. Gender preference in family. Gender preference. So the people that will be doing justice to this very important topic, I have with me here Mrs. Komolafe. Mrs. Komolafe, you are welcome to this program.
Thank you for having me on this show.
And I have with me here Mr. Osas. Mr. Osas, you are welcome to this.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we want to look at gender preference. Mrs. Komolafe, gender preference. How does this sound and what do you think it's all about?
Thank you, sir. When we are talking about gender preference, I think it means sex selection.
Exactly.
Sex selection of male and female. I think that's just it.
Okay, sex selection. Some parents are so serious, so pertinent about a particular sex. They are so particular about a particular sex. Mr. Osas, what do you have to say on this?
There are reasons why some people prefer a male child than a female child, or a female child than a male child, vice versa the case may be. But why it's like that is sometimes it's based on region. It's based on region, as I said. Like in developed country, like in the white country, it's not as serious
as pronounced as
it is in the African sector, and most especially in this country called Nigeria. So there is that cultural preference for a male child. Virtually every part of Nigeria. Where I came from, for example, if you don't have a male child, it's somehow even though you have everything to your name and that male child is not there, it looks somehow, even you yourself will be using it to abuse yourself. Let me use that word, because I have an auntie that till today she keep on referring that if she had had a male child, this wouldn't have happened. So are you now saying that the children you have, which are the female children, cannot do what the male child are doing? They can, but because of the fact that we've put concentration on this male gender, is making us to believe that the female gender is looking inferior, which is not. God created you.
Okay. In my own view, I think some people prefer one particular gender to the other, most especially male gender. I've never seen maybe couples, husband and wife, when they are talking that, okay, God, I want you to give me a female child all through. I've never seen it, or let me say I've never heard of it. They will not say, okay, God, there is female child I want all through. Even if they are praying, God, please give us the two. or even if you can't give us the two, I prefer male child. So I've never heard of it.
But why are they asking?
Why
is it not happening?
Okay, let me say maybe the reason why it's not happening is because they think a male child is the best, or because they say a male child carries the name of the family. Because if you don't have a male child, maybe that lineage. Let me cite an example. Let's assume a family, they give birth to just only one child, and it's just a female child. You know, by the time the female child, when she grow up, she will definitely go and marry. So there is nobody to carry that family lineage. So they believe that the lineage, once the parents, when they grow old, they die, nobody will, there will be no continuity in that lineage. So I think that is the major reason why most people prefer a male child to a female child. Thank you.
As Christians, we are not saying that it is actually a good thing, you know, to dictate the particular gender that okay, I want a male child or I want a female child. But these things are happening. I keep hearing it even in the church. A woman once gave a testimony in her church, to be precise, that you know she has given birth to 4 children. They are all females. When she became pregnant, the 5th pregnancy, the husband came to her that, see, if you give birth to another female child, consider yourself out of this house, and they go to church. So the woman came to a program to ask for prayer point. What was her prayer point? God, let this pregnancy become a male child. That was how I got to know about the issue. So if this thing keeps happening in our society, then it means that we have to address it. I believe there is no religion that supports being dictating the kind of gender that we want. And if there is any, I don't know if there is any, but I believe in Christendom, it is not something that we would like to talk about. We believe that every child is a gift from God. But we are saying this because of some parents who do not know their left from right, who are so passionate about a particular child, about a particular gender, excuse me. So Mrs. Komolafe, why do you think some parents are so passionate about having a particular sex? Or before you answer that question, is it really happening? Do you think it is happening?
Yes, it's really happening.
Okay, if it is happening, why are they passionate about it?
Thank you, sir. As he has rightly said, spiritually, a child is a gift from God.
Yes.
Whether a female child or a male child, they are all God's gifts. So we should accept whichever one God has given unto us. But in the, let me say, maybe in the society we find ourselves, maybe traditionally or culturally, there is this saying, that if you have not given birth to a male child,
you have not given birth
at all.
Oh.
So giving birth to a female child, they will look at you as if a female child is nothing. And it's because of where we find ourselves, the kind of society we find ourselves. So that is what is really, but it's really happening. That if you have not given birth to a male child, you have not given birth at all.
Okay. It's really happening that if you have not given birth to a male child in some part of West African country, that you have not given birth at all. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Bílíọ̀nù lábá iṣu tẹ́ ẹ̀ wá ṣètùtù ó burúkú ni o. Gbangba báyìí làásùn gbàgbà wọlé ọpẹ ọmọ rẹ jáde fún wa. Ewu òrìṣà gbogbo bí tó bá lọ gbọ́dọ̀ máa wálé lọ́dọ̀ ọdọọdún ni o bí ò bá wálé iná òdìlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn aṣoṣo jẹ́ o bí ikú kú àbí kó ya gángan. kì í ṣe ọ̀nà níbi lọ́wọ́ kan tí máa ṣáájú tó bá ní pé òun kọ̀ òun ní tẹ̀lé wa lọ sí abúlé lọ sọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ wa fún agbátírágbá a jẹ́ pé kó ṣetán láti kó jáde ní ilé yẹn. ọba lọ́la ìjẹ́ ajẹ́ tẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹnìkan ò gbọdọ̀ jẹ́ dágbóró. ìwé ọ̀tá ẹ̀mí ọlọ́ọ̀dẹ́ ayáwó ayáwó ayáwó.
Yes, let me say Africans generally, this whole idea about preferring a male child to a female child is very predominant among us. But then I look around the world, I see a female child doing what a male child can do. In fact, there is a saying that whatever a man can do, a woman can do even better. So, do you also believe that this kind of thing is happening in some part of Africa? And what do you have to say about it?
Thank you, sir. Yes, I believe it's happening. It's happening around us, all over the world, even from the region we came from, here in Africa. It's happening, and there's no doubt about that. So, but it's wrong. Scripturally, it's not right.
Good.
It's not right. Because every gift comes from above. So if every gift is from above, so who are we to be segregating which one and which one? So when you ask God for a child, it is God that will decide
which one
to give to you, and His gift is perfect for you
at
that time.
His gift is perfect for you at that time.
So let me quickly chip in one example. There is someone I know very well. She's very close to me.
Okay.
So when she got married, they started giving birth. So the first, second, third, fourth, I think they gave birth up to like 5 children. So they were all female.
All female.
Yes, they don't have a male child. So the husband was like, I will not have a male child in this kind of. So now said, okay, you go and. He did not even tell the wife that I want to marry another woman. So he went and impregnated another woman.
Another woman outside.
So it was when the woman was pregnant that the one at home. She now that my husband has
impregnated another person.
What will she do? So maybe let me say, fortunately or unfortunately for the man, that one outside, so she gave birth to a female child.
Wow.
And I said, okay, let's just try another one again. So she gave birth to the second child again, female child. So all the children, this man, they are all.
About 7 of them or 8.
About 7 of them, they were all female child. So this man, he has no other option than to what? To go back to the first wife that she has been, because when he went and impregnated that woman, he has not been taking care of the woman and the children.
He abandoned the woman
and the children. That she's only producing female children. So please and please, our fathers out there, we want to beg you. Please don't say because my wife is giving birth to a female child, I have the right to go and marry another wife. Look at what it will cause, the emotional trauma the woman at home that she has been taking care of your children, what she will be passing through at that moment. So please, let's make them happy and let's keep praying to God, and let's keep praying that the children that God will give us, that they will grow and
give us peace. Peace. The one that will not spoil our name.
If we see what is really happening in the society now, look at if we go to prisons and so on, female children too, they also commit a lot of atrocities, but the rates is
at
which male children they are committing offenses is much more than female children. So God will give us the children that will give us peace of mind.
Amen. And this even goes on to say that even the father has a lot to do when it comes to what comes out of a woman as in a child. I think it lies more on the father who carries a particular chromosome. So it is the father that dictates the sex of a child, the gender. Medically, it is the father that dictates. Or is it not so?
Of course, it is the man that dictates what comes out of a woman. So if you have this mentality that I am the person dictating what this woman will produce,
giving back.
So we all know, it's not that we don't know in the society, we know But it's unfortunately because of the cultural belief, which I know is the issue. It's because of the cultural belief that in my place. Well, if you look at it, in your place, a female child is also useful.
Exactly.
So if you have this mentality that is a female child is useful in your place, why don't you also embrace whatever God gives to you?
Embrace what God gives to you. Thank you. We will be right back. As I was saying, all children are made perfectly, uniquely by God, and they all deserve our respect. There are some countries where female are their presidents. There is nothing a man can become that a female child cannot become. So I want to talk to parents. Stop looking down on a particular gender. God has made everyone equally and perfectly. Do you want to talk of engineers? We have female engineers. You want to talk of doctors? We have female doctors. We have female architects. We have female governors. We have female presidents. So why are we so passionate about this gender issue? I think we need to address it. Or what do you think, my guest?
Yes, the gender preference issue needs to be addressed.
Exactly.
So that people will know that, okay, they don't need to be, how would I put it, okay? To me, it looks as if you are dictating to God by saying it's one particular gender you want. You want a male child, you don't want a female child. So I don't think that should continue, because just accept whatever God has given unto you
and train them to become what you want. If it were to be a male child
or a female child, just train them and keep praying. We've seen a situation whereby some people are even looking for a male child. At the end of the day, they run helter and skelter. At the end of the day, when they give birth to that male child, when the child was growing, the kind of behavior, the kind of lifestyle. We even have some in our society now that they they are
transgender.
Yeah, he was giving birth as a male child, then he went and
and trans whatever to become a female.
Can you see? Look at them. So that means they are not. That maybe they don't like the kind of. Maybe they don't want to be
what God has
made them. So all these things are really happening.
But to be candid, these are bad ideas in our society. Or don't you agree so?
Of course. It's a very bad idea to be preferring one gender to another. Train up your child
the way it should go,
and when it grows,
you will not depart from it.
Training. And when that statement is made, it was not referring to one gender.
Exactly.
It was
to all.
So whatever you want your child or you want a particular gender to be, that child can still do it. If you want your child to be a politician,
train him or her to become one.
If you want your child
to become a doctor, train him or her to become one.
Even though nowadays in our society we prefer in football, let me use that word.
Good.
We prefer that a male child can do better.
We now have female children who are playing football,
that are doing it and still making waves.
Yes.
As the male counterpart are also making waves. So you can train that child to do that instead of preferring one gender to another.
I think what matters most at this very junction is training. Which kind of training do you give to your child? If you want a thing in a particular gender, give that child that training. He will become what you want her to become, or she will become what you want him to become. Give them training. At this very point in time, we would like to thank you once again for staying tuned to this channel. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. By the grace of God, we will come your way another time with another exciting topic on family issues. My guest, I'd like you to say something to the viewers in conclusion.
Okay, conclusively, our viewers out there, please and please, especially our fathers out there.
Fathers especially.
Plead to you, because they are the major cause of this issue.
Exactly.
Because there is no child the woman will give birth to, she will definitely like him or her. But basically there is our father that will have to beg that, please, if your wife is giving birth to a female child, please and please like them.
Like them,
Accept
show them love.
Show them love, train them, and they will become what God has
Destined for them to
become.
be.
Let me quickly cite one example, please. There is one woman in our area then while we were growing up. I think she has given birth to like 5 or 6 female children.
Wow.
So she now got pregnant again. So the husband was like, if this pregnancy, she must give birth to a male child.
As if
So this
it's the woman that
she
will do
was, she
it.
was now running helter and skelter because the man said, if you didn't give birth to a male child, I will send you out of this house.
Oh, what is
So
it?
she now had to go and meet different people. So they were now taking her.
All around.
Yes, they took her maybe to one traditional, I don't know. But it was after she gave birth that we were hearing this story because she was living very close to our house. So at the end of everything, through helter and skelter, she now gave birth to a female child.
Wow.
So this child we are talking about, said she's nothing to write home about. Let me just say maybe she's an imbecile or
It's
something.
because they have taken her
so
all
many
around,
things, maybe concussion or things like that. That okay, if you use this one or you will give birth to a male. At the end of the day, she ended up giving birth to a female child. What will she do?
Good. I think our women too needs to be spoken to. Stop running from pillar to post, all in the name of changing or wanting a particular gender. Whatever comes your way, take it in good faith. Take it, appreciate them, show them love. Look at the example she gave just now. She has also said something that I so much appreciate, fathers, and thank God we have a father here. So you as a father, what do your words, final words in conclusion?
Thank you. I would like to appeal to our viewers out there that, especially the male gender, that the fathers, please don't be tied to cultural background.
Exactly.
That is in our
blood.
Yes, you can grow up with that mentality, but you can
change
change
it.
your own world yourself. I grew up with that mentality, but when God will first bless me with a female. The second one was a female.
Wow.
Now at the second one, and I thought, what is going on? I have no choice than God taught me to love the child, and I am now seeing the joy of loving that female child. So no matter the background, I want us
to change ourselves
it for a greater future.
Good. You can change your own mentality about these things. It all boils down on you as the father. Fathers, I am also a father. I beg you, do not mount pressures on your wives on account of looking for a particular gender. Until we come your way next time again, we want to say that we love you. Thank you. Keep watching Digem TV. We are on WhatsApp 08039 65089. Send your comments to us. We are also on Facebook, Digem TV on Facebook, Digem TV on Instagram. We love to hear from you. We want to see your comments. Please do not forget to subscribe and also share with loved ones. Until we come your way again, I remain yours sincerely, Adidari Olusegun. Bye for now.